Hola, Avatar. Today we're going to conversate again on how to become a billionaire. Let's get started. First, you need to scale a business entity that you control, and if it can run without you, that's a big plus. There needs to be at least some barrier to entry, or you've basically created a hobby. Your products or services must satisfy a strong demand from consumers. That's either strong needs or strong wants from the consumers. There are very few people who worked for someone else and got to 10 figures with an IRA. You could, however, buy into an employer's firm by buying controlling shares. Here are some questions you avatars will want to answer. Where will the puck go next? The next thing the consumers in your field will want is what? What demands are not being met by sellers in your niche? Can you make your customer experience seamless, pleasant, and easy from your client's first contact with you through to your customers leaving reviews of your product? Do you have viable ideas for using any vast resources? Can you imagine or project a $1 billion sale or 10 $100 million sales? Can you protect your IP? Trick question, you kind of have to. Can you get salespeople to cool their jets and allow you to conduct due diligence? Do you know you can build anything you need to succeed? Will you be the one to make your own products obsolete in the future? Can you work with people far more skilled than you? Can you work 60 to 90 hours per week? Can you sort out the good guys from the bad guys? Will you have cutting country rappers showing up all over the place? Will you stop at, say, 10 million, ring the bell, and go party? Can you solve mysteries, put out fires, think critically, and keep mooches out of your operation? And a final question in this list is, what work can you or your invention do that other companies with their AIs and outsourcers cannot do? If you have some of that work, you might really have a shot. Let's talk about the fields that future billionaires will probably come from. Rare metals, crypto blockchain development, internet, AI and robotics, genomics, software and software as a service, virtual reality, sanitation and clean water, electric power, tech, industrial, and automotive repair, education, skills training, and counseling, and possibly corporate raiders who break up old, obsolete companies. Space travel will hopefully be a thing one day. Let's talk about some of the pitfalls of joining the uber rich. Parasites will most assuredly come around. Most people can be flattered or seduced or tricked. You have less privacy than you think you have. There's crime other than parasitism. If you're in the know as far as government and corporate planning and dealing goes, it's a huge damned if you do or damned if you don't conundrum. There are also well-credentialed crooks. During COVID, Care Bears supposedly went to private islands in the Bahamas to make sure people wore their masks and socially distanced. Here are some do's and don'ts for you, Avatar. Don't overemphasize soft skills. Don't focus on fluff. Do focus on sales and focus much less on views, subscribers, likes, and etc. Try to avoid any spending that doesn't make money. Don't tell crazy Karen, renegade drug dealer, low IQ socialist, or super saved Christian about your venture. If you did, that's how you got zips in your wires and well-credentialed crooks in the mass media, spreading rumors and gaslighting. This is also how the Republican Party castrated itself. Don't enroll in business school. You don't have time. Do look at the featured books at MMU. Don't fail to avoid claptrap. Do avoid advisors who went to the P.T. Barnum School of Publicity. Don't give guilt trip travel agents cash or attention. Do not hire an incompetent VA or employee. Do not finance luxury items, especially when you're starting out. Do not push products that don't sell. Do not forget that scandal may be perfectly legal. Leave anything to chance if you can help it. Test everything you can. Do remember businesses can peddle lies, beautiful lies, and influence government policy. Do remember important people are busy. Don't take the time to look at the scoreboard. Keep in mind, extreme savings will not get you to 1 billion, but if you were FI, it would be far easier for you to focus on your business. Taking a company you built public could well put you in the billionaire club. An IPO could also be a very good exit strategy. Unless you manage a hedge fund, private equity firm, or VC firm, the odds are overwhelmingly against becoming a billionaire through stock or crypto trading, although a few have done it. Read up on several billionaires and notice what they do differently. Foremost, Elon Musk talks almost exclusively to independent media. Warren Buffett used the power of compounding the masses' daily purchases. Several billionaires provide the governments with data. Carl Icahn has been a feared activist shareholder for 20 or 30 years. Sean Parker has been called an agent of disruption. Parker has used the interwebs for maximum impact since the dawn of the internet. Many billionaires simply own businesses that sell ubiquitous consumer products like furniture, makeup, clothing, and food. MMU speculates that the blockchain and DeFi should provide the next generation of billionaires. Well, what do you say, Avatar? A non-billionaire giving you a framework for making $1 billion? If you want a real-world MBA, subscribe to this channel and definitely visit MMU.com. Take the assessments at the resources page at MMU. Make sure you've read the top 8 audiobooks we drilled down for you. If you need more different wealth building ideas, there are over 200 at the wealth building ideas page at MMU. Several of the articles at the articles page you will find helpful. Well, how do you feel? Lost? Helpless? Hopeless? Ambitious? I'm not a medical professional, but it seems positive to suggest taking inventory of what is under your control, weighing the risks and rewards, making a plan, and getting to work. Being a billionaire probably feels like an overwhelming goal. Duh. I hope you swing by our site and grab some of our books or audios. If you're broke now, swing by the Fast Cash Ideas page and maybe you can turn a side project into a full-blown business. Talk to you soon, Avatar.